There is a small coastal village at the edge of the world, the kind of place where the sea decides everything: when you sleep, when you eat, and how long you live. In that village lived an old fisherman named Roshan. He owned no boat. He needed none. Every morning before the sun arrived, he would walk to the edge of the water, stand waist-deep in the cold tide, and cast his hand-woven net with one smooth, unhurried motion. The net would open wide in the air like a held breath, then fall perfectly, every time. No one in the village could cast a net like Roshan. It wasn't strength alone. It was something quieter than that, a kind of stillness. The net would sink, and when he pulled it back, it was always full. One morning, the village merchant was watching from the shore. He was a man who had made himself rich by noticing things others overlooked. And what he noticed was that Roshan's net, old and fraying as it was, never came up empty. He called out to Roshan, "Old man, I've watched you for 3 days. You are wasting your gift on a torn net and a clay pot. Come and work for me. I'll give you a golden net, a real one, made of the finest thread from the capital. I'll pay you more in 1 week than you earn in a month. All I ask is that you cast it at the pier every evening when the trading ships come in." Roshan looked at the merchant for a moment, then at the sea, then at his old fraying net. He agreed. The golden net arrived wrapped in silk. It was beautiful.
"This is the net you have been seeking. It's beautiful."
Heavier than his old one, but beautiful. And the merchant's house, where Roshan now slept, had a proper mattress, 3 meals a day, and a candle that burned past midnight. But with the candle came conditions. The evening catch had to be ready by sunset because the merchant's buyers arrived punctually.
"Roshan, the ships arrive soon. Be ready. Prepare the nets. No delays. Follow the rules. Understand?" "Yes, sir."
If the boats were late, Roshan still had to deliver. If the tide was wrong, still deliver. If his wrist ached from the weight of the golden net, still deliver. So Roshan began lying awake in the dark. Will the tide be good tomorrow? What if I miss the hour? What if the net comes up light and the merchant is displeased? What if I can no longer give him what he expects? He had never once worried about the sea before. He had simply trusted it. Weeks passed, a month. Then one calm evening, the merchant brought a buyer from a distant city, a man who had heard of Roshan's legendary cast and asked him to demonstrate. Roshan took the golden net to the water's edge. He breathed in. He raised his arms. The net went up, but it didn't open the way it used to. It folded unevenly, fell short, and landed wrong. The catch was thin. The buyer raised an eyebrow. The merchant said nothing, but his silence said everything. Later that night, the merchant sat beside Roshan on the pier, not unkindly, and asked, "What happened to you? Your hands are the same, the net is better, the sea hasn't changed. So where did the gift go?" Roshan was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "When I owned nothing, I feared nothing. I would cast the net and let the sea decide. What came up was enough because I had no number in my head, no buyer waiting, no quota to fill. I slept like a stone and woke like a wave." He looked at the golden net coiled beside him. "Now I go to the water carrying everything I am afraid to lose, and the sea feels it. The arms feel it. The net feels it. A cast is not just a movement, it is a moment of letting go, and I have forgotten how to let go." The merchant had no answer for that. We often mistake the weight we carry for the reason we are struggling. We change our tools, our clothes, our circumstances, and still we wonder why the results have grown thin. But the hands have not changed. The gift has not left. What has changed is the invisible load we bring with us into every moment. Worry is a quiet thief. It does not announce itself. It simply takes up space where stillness used to live. And it is in that stillness, that unguarded, open-handed trust, where real ability breathes. Hard work has a proper place, but worry is not hard work. It is hard work's shadow. It exhausts you without building anything. You cannot pour from a clenched fist. Let the sea decide what it decides. Cast the net and release it. That is where the gift lives. You did not lose your strength. You just started carrying something the sea was never meant to hold. Your worry. Drop it. Share this story, subscribe for more, and cast your net again like you have nothing to lose.